right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another round of Coffee and Questions. Today's Saturday, and so it is the Easter weekend, and I got a phone call from two of the people in the club that said, hey, it's 25% off on certain items, of course, the ones that aren't discounted out at Harbor Freight. And I thought, okay, and they said, we got to go. So we're going to meet this morning out there in the parking lot, and let's take a tour. Let's see what we can come up with. And if there's anything that's like a great value or something that we can come across that we can use. And I said, yeah, sure. So we'll go ahead and get started, and I'll catch you in the parking lot of Harbor Freight, and we'll go inside. Let's take a look around. Let's see what we can come up with for bargains over the next couple days. Okay, I'll see you in just a minute. All right, folks, we're out front of this store, and they have, it looks like, giant liquidation sale going on. So let's go inside, let's meet the rest of the gang, and let's see what we can find that's a bargain. All right, titanium bit set, 29 piece. Less that discount. Let's take a closer look here.
Yeah, go ahead, good luck with that.
High-speed drill bit set, 29 piece titanium. I don't know, this looks like it might be pretty good. Let's check it out.
Okay, so the manufacturer qualifies for 2-year placement for $16.50 or 1 year for
All right, here's all the typical earthquake stuff. Says it's on sale as advertised, so. Okay, here's a Diablo heavy-duty retractable air hose reel. Looks pretty good, actually. It's $119, and you can apply the discount, one of the associates told me. So that could be a pretty good value right there if you need it. Okay, these are the LED trailer lights. You got them up here for $39.99. Those are the long ones. You got the kit down here for $44.99. Now, I've used these kits on those trailer flips in my videos that I talk about, and with the 25% off discount, you know, if they give it to you on these, it's a hell of a deal. It's still a good deal. These lights work really well. I've used them several times now. Now, if you need casters, this is the place to come. I bought casters here for welding tables, for all kinds of stands, projects, and so forth. And I don't think you can beat the deal that they have, especially if you're getting that 25% off. So I would tell you, if you're looking for anything for your projects in your garage, you know, I mean, come and take a look at these. It's a good deal. Some of them are on special. Some of them are for club members. Otherwise, you can use that 25% discount. But this is a good place to come for wheels. Okay, here are jack stands. And these are the heavy duty ones. These are the 12-ton heavy duty. It's $100, but you got that discount. The other one below that is for the 6-ton, and you're down to $46.99, you know, with the discount too. So, and then they go to the little ones. I have a set of these heavy duty ones. I got them, they were marked up real bad, and I got them for about half of this on a manager special thing, you know, a year or more ago. I have no problem with these. I think these are fantastic jack stands. So, I mean, with the 20% off, that drops it to about 80 bucks. 25% off, I'm sorry, drops it to about $75. It may be worth considering if you need jack stands. Okay, folks, these are those steel squares I told you about in my last video. $4, $10, and you get the discount. You got a small one, and you get a big one. These are kind of a must-have if you're going to do frames or any type of squaring when you're welding steel. So this is a good time to get it along with that discount. Something to think about. Okay, here are those magnetic trays. These are real handy. These big ones are $10, and you come all the way down to $3. here, and you come down to the $4 ones, which are the 6-inch. These up here were the 4-inch, and then you got the big 9.5-inch ones. And these are good. I love having these things around the shop to throw little screws, nuts, and bolts and things in. So I think I'm going to take up one of the big ones. I'm going to see if they'll let me apply the discount. I'd like to have one of these larger ones. Okay, so here are wire brushes. They are not the best. I'm going to tell you that right now, but we mentioned in the video you could use them when it comes to welding to clean up slag and debris off of steel. I use wire wheels, but prices here are pretty cheap, $1.64. The smaller ones, 79 cents. Or you can buy the packages. I would tell you look at Home Depot, Lowe's for a much better quality one. But these other ones over here, I notice I haven't tried before, the $3.29 ones. They look to be made out of a much better metal, and they look to be much stronger, so you could give those a whirl. You pay a little bit more, but no big deal there. All right, here we go. We're looking at cyanoacrylate glue, which is CA glue. I do not buy that from Harbor Freight, nor do I buy epoxy, nor do I buy their tape. I have no faith in any of these products, but the Gorilla Glue, if you need it and you're getting that discount today, I mean, that's a pretty good deal. We're going to drop down. There's more Gorilla Glue, more Gorilla Tape, and if you're the Inside Track Club, you get this big honkin' roll for 10 bucks. So those are my thoughts on this stuff. Some of it you want to stay away from totally. Others aren't so bad. Okay, they got tarps on sale. Save 70%. Largest selection, lowest prices. So I don't know if you need any tarps, but it's a pretty good deal on these right now. I mean, if you need them for anything. And it's worth considering. Everything from $3 all the way on up to about 90 bucks on some of these. Now, let's take a look at the drill presses. Floor drill presses in particular. Central machine. This is a 13-inch drill press. It says $279.99. The next one over, which has got the thing for the oil spillover right here. For drilling metal and so forth, that's $399.99. And you can see if the discounts apply. This is a nice looking machine, I mean, to be honest with you. I mean, and there's the oil feed up here, you know, for your cutting fluid. If I was looking for a drill press, I would probably consider this. And you got the most heavy duty one here, okay? So that was the 17-inch that we were just looking at. This is the 20-inch. You still got that oil feed on there. So this is the large one. This is the 12-speed floor production drill press, 20-inch. This is a nice drill press. I mean, it really is. There you got the cutting fluid feed. I think price for price, I mean, for me in my home shop, if I was looking, I would go with this middle one. This is a 17-inch one at $400. Get the discount and all that. This is a nice looking drill press, and it has the accessories, like I said, on there, including the light, variable speed, or you set the speed up in there. Nice looking, really nice looking. Let's see if I can zoom back. Okay, in that last video we talked about these steel bar clamps. They're all right here, depending on the size that you want. And we talked about C-clamps. They have lots of them, from $3 or less, and they go all the way up to $7, $8, $10 for the large ones. C-clamps are going to be kind of a must for you in welding. They come in very, very handy. These are inexpensive, like I said, if you're just starting out. So you might want to... I don't own one, but I'm told that this multi-purpose vise, this 5-inch one, is a really good vise. Okay, now I've got some of the older ones, you know, the Chicago Morgans and all of that, because I refurbish them, so I keep them. But if you're looking for a good vise, people say these Central Forge ones, the large ones, are good ones. I don't have any experience with them. If somebody else does, drop the comment below. But this seems to be the one that people are favoring. Okay, regarding tape measures, do not buy your tape measures here. I do own some of these, but I use them for real rough measuring, nothing accurate. So if you get them and you get them on discount, that's fine. I leave them in my vehicle so that I can reach over, grab them, and measure something if I'm at the lumber yard or doing something where I normally don't have a tape measure. But otherwise, get better quality tape measure for, you know, more exacting measuring. Well, you'll also remember in the last video we talked about these flat soapstones. It's right here. It's good for marking steel. $1.49. Can't beat that price, right? So like I said, you know, $8. You got this magnetic pickup tool. You know, I'm going to try it. Here's, see if I don't get caught doing this and get somebody mad at me, but here's the 4 3/4 inch. Yep, works pretty good. I'm probably going to buy this. I mean, I could use this. Let's try it on the big heavy duty ones. They're a little bit too heavy for it. But again, it's got no problem. And that's more weight than I'm going to picking up horseshoe nails and debris under my welding table. So this should be okay. Okay, I had somebody send me an email saying, hey, look, I could buy the whole kit that I need here at Harbor Freight for $10, and then I get the discount. And it's got the coarse wire wheels, and it had both top and bottom, and it has the wire brush. And I said, yeah, but remember what I told you, not all wire wheels are made the same. These things will come flying off and stick into you like darts in a dartboard. Make sure you wear eye protection. You can try these. I have not tried this particular set. Just be very cautious, and if they work like you like them, but they just not working effectively, buy the same kind but better quality. DeWalt, Diablo, Milwaukee, whatever. There's MIG tips, plenty of backup MIG tips like we talked about in the previous video. Lots of MIG tips that you can keep on hand depending on the size wire that you're running. Cut off wheels, last video, I told you my thoughts on that stuff from both Warrior and from Benchmark, but everything's out here. Okay, what we're looking at here is you got the titanium split point drill bit set, and then you have the other one, which is high speed, the one wobbling, the high speed steel drill bit set. You have it's $17.99 versus $22.99. Now the question becomes, how good of a drill bit set are these? Well, I don't expect them to be outstanding like the German-made drills, but is it enough for the home hobbyist? You know, it's a high possibility, and if I get the discount, I'm going to go talk to the store manager. These people are used to seeing them in here all the time. Sometimes they cut me a pretty good deal on things, and all I have to do is ask. So we'll see in a minute, but I'm thinking I might try these split point drill bit sets. If I do, I'll demo them, I'll put them on a separate video, and I'll give you my thoughts. Now, if you have an oxyacetylene setup, this may not be bad. The gas welding cart, it's $55.99, plus if they give you a discount. And you can always do a little bit of reinforcing if you want, but it'll hold those oxy and the acetylene cylinders real well. Not so sure you could make it, I mean, any cheaper. So you could always get one of these, reinforce it. Let's take a closer look. $6.29. How good are they? I don't know. I'm just going to hope that they last me a while. But I'll do a review on these also. I mean, they're made by Warrior. The other ones are mixed sets, and I don't need mixed sets. I got plenty of them for cutting wood. I just need them for cutting sheet metal in a jigsaw. Because, well, I got rid of that plasma cutter, so now I got to do things the old-fashioned way. Here's another close-up. Let's take a look at the step drills. Okay, now these I use, okay, and they work okay as long as I use cutting fluid with them. And one of my little favorites that I get is down here. This is the one at $12.99, but you're going to get that discount. This 3-bit set does pretty much all of the things that I want it to do, but of course, I mean, you can get away with, you know, coming over here, you can try 3-piece titanium high-speed steel stepless drill bits. You can try those. Drop me a comment. I mean, if you have experience with them. I have not tried these. These over here, like I was saying, these are the ones that I use and try. These are the step drill bits. I really like them. Now, you can also get them in these larger sizes if you want. Right here, if you have that kind of a need, it bores a pretty damn big size hole. I mean, so if you're using them to run pipe through or do something like that, you might consider these. They're priced at around $20, but like I said, you still get that discount. All right, here's the Warrior drill bit shelf, and there are lots of them up here. And they're ranging in price from $14.99 to $22.99. And so you say, well, what's the difference? I don't know. I don't use these bits, but let's take a closer look. Okay, these are Brad Point for wood drill bits. Same thing, wood drill bits. Okay, let's take a look. Now you got them for steel. Now that's what I need, is I need some more for steel, especially the smaller ones, because they do bust on me over time. So the ones I'm probably going to try today, if I'm able to get a really good price, I'm going to try the split points. I'm just going to see how they work. And we'll go from there. Okay, now I know we talked about, in that last video, we talked about countersinking onto steel so that the screws go down much smoother and easier. Here's a set right here, 3-in-1 hex bit set countersink. $5. They will work in metal. I had a friend of mine, I didn't buy these. He went ahead and he bought this set right here, and you can use that orange handle thing for just quick deburring, or you can put them, he put it in his drill press and uses it to gently, you know, countersink all of his holes that he drills in metal. So he says they work fine. If you want to try them out for $5, give this a shot. If you like and you're going to start countersinking a lot, I would tell you to upgrade to a better countersinking bit. All right, let's talk about the drill bits again. This is what I find really interesting. Here you have Bauer, 21-piece titanium drill bit set. It has the 135-degree tip for fast starting, like it says. Now I'm going to go over just a little bit here, and we're going to come to Hercules brand. And it too has got the 135-degree, you know, starting tip. And you get a 1/2 inch bit with it. 21 pieces. 21 pieces, both the same price. So which one's better? I have no idea. Now if you're looking for a hand truck, this is $54.97. Less that discount of 25%. I mean, this could be a damn good price, and it's on clearance. Whether or not they'll allow you to apply that discount, I'll have to ask them, because I don't know. I had an associate tell me they're trying to clear them out, so they might. So I'll have to see. I always ask. They come out here a lot. They know me, so they cut me pretty good deals at times, so it just all depends. But we'll find out. All right, folks. So what did I get while I was out there? I decided to try out this 29-piece Warrior titanium bit set. Now, it comes in a nice case. Open it up. It's got the chart. Nice case here. Now I use this 3/16 bit that's in here. See if I can show you. This one right here. Yep. And I did about 6-7 horseshoes. I just drilled holes. It's not enough to do a good test, but it's still keeping that titanium, you know, coating on there. Eventually, I know it'll wear off. It's just they're lightly coated like that, and well, hopefully, you know, if I use enough cutting fluid and stuff, I'll get a lot of use out of these, because I break these a lot. Now, I usually buy in these smaller ones, I buy packs of 5s because these are what I use a lot. They also break easy too. It doesn't matter how careful you are, they still can break, especially these real tiny ones here. So, you know, that's what I decided to do, is I'm going to try this. 25% off, I got it at about $17.40, something like that. And while I was out there, and you saw in the video, Hercules and Bauer also have bit sets on sale. Or you can use a 25% coupon like I did. So I'll try them. I'll give you a better review in the future. But all in all, I mean, look, I like this. I mean, I really do. It's handy. It's got a nice storage case. It'll set into my toolbox fine. So I got that. Now, the other thing I did while I was out there is I wanted to try these Warrior jigsaw blades, 3-inch, for fine metal. What I've been doing is I've been using my angle grinder with a cutoff wheel to cut the sheet metal fairly close when I make those teardrop cowboy hats. I've, like I said, since sold my plasma cutter, so I do that and I get it close. Then I use the 4.5-inch, you know, flap, you know, sanding discs, and I take them down and shape them. It works fine, but I thought I would try these. I'll do a review on them downstream. I'll let you know how they work. I thought, what the heck? Okay, now the other item I got is, and they gave me 20% off. Now, this weekend sale is, if you take and make a photo of that coupon, you'll see it's 25% and 20. What they're doing out there is they give you 25% off any one purchase, which I took on the drill bits. I took 20% off on this large square magnetic tray, 6.5-inch or whatever it is, and it's got this handle. I guess that's kind of cool. I don't really care if the handle breaks. I really like these magnetic trays. It's got this protective bottom on it for the magnets if you want to put it on a surface and not damage it. These come in super handy for a lot of things that I do. And I've got some other ones around here. I think I got the one that I got you from, that I told you about, that I got from Cobalt. The others I've gotten at Harbor Freight. Sometimes they were freebies. Sometimes I bought them for a few bucks. But I wanted the big one. Took the 20% and I went ahead and I got it. Now, what else did I get? One other thing. I got this magnetic pickup tool. There we go. Okay, now what's kind of neat about this, it does have a protective cover. And while I was out there, you saw me using it on different things with the cover on. With the cover off, of course, it's a little bit stronger. So I decided when I got home, let's go ahead and try, and let's just see what happens. There's a couple of horseshoes. So it picks them up without a problem. Now I'm going to use it to pick up when I get these horseshoes. They got nails in them. So I cut the nails off, I cut the metal tabs off the side, and I get them ready to ship. Because like I said, I sell a lot of this stuff. Now the railroad spike, much heavier. And look, I'm throwing and twisting it around and playing around, and it's on there good and solid for anything bigger. I'll use it to pick up those horseshoe nails that drop all over the shop floor. I don't want them getting out in the driveway and getting them onto, you know, one of the vehicles. But for, let's take a quick look. I think it was the pickup tool, $7.69. And no, I didn't get a discount on this, but that's okay. I used the discount on the other two items, and the saw blades, I think they're about $5-6, and I wanted to try them. I'll see how they work. If I get, you know, any good use out of them, I would probably buy them again. But right now, I don't have an opinion on those. So if you do, drop it in the comment below. Pickup tool, I'm going to like this. It saves me a lot of trouble. I used to use the big square, well, or the triangular shaped magnets that I showed you that are that they're selling out there. I used to use those, and by hand I would sweep the floor. So this is much easier. Nice little tool. What else? Okay, so while we were out there, a friend of mine, when he was out there, he went ahead and he bought one of those large blue dollies, moving dollies, and they gave him the 25% off on that. Now the associate out there said that's about the 5th one this morning that he sold. He said they seem to be selling fairly quickly. We went over and took a look at the, there's a section in there for stuff that's been marked or slightly damaged. I didn't see anything there, but I always check that section, you know, when I'm out there. And they've gotten to know me. So like when I go out there, say hi to everybody, you know, they let me video, walk around. and they'll tell me, hey, you know what's a really good bargain, or what we think is a good bargain today. Or they'll tell me, hey, we just put something over in the damage section, or I don't know, whatever you want to call that section. You might want to go look at it. And I do, and there's been a couple of times I picked something, up from there. So that's one of the reasons why I like going with these guys when we go out there. Sometimes I can look for something that's got a bad scratch on it. They sell it at much deeper discount, and I don't care. I mean, I'll go ahead and buy it. It's a shop tool. It's like I said, it's not a beauty contest. So as long as it's still functional, or I can make it function and the price is right, I'll go ahead and get it. They had lots of items in the front of the store, for $1, and things under $5, and all this other stuff. And you saw where they have the Bauer and the Hercules drill bits. And I went ahead and I bought the Warrior ones. They probably are not as good, I'm assuming, but I don't know so far. Just using that one bit, it went through these 6 horseshoes, nice big spirals coming off of there. Just make sure I use cutting fluid or some kind of an oil so that you don't burn them up. And you don't press down real hard. I mean, I go slowly, gently, and I keep the bit lubricated, and it glides right on through, and I haven't had a problem. So I'm looking forward to using that set. Okay, anybody got any questions? Let me take a look at the forum real quick, and then I'll wrap this up. Okay, I'm not seeing a whole lot on the forum right now in terms of questions, just a bunch of generic stuff. Yes, it's 20% is usually the discount they always give. I get that, but I'm just saying, you got 25% and 25% on one item, 20% on any other item that you want while you're out there. Not a bad thing. So, hey, I'm the Home Handyman. I hope you click subscribe. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think, and I'll let you know what I think about these bits and these other things going forward. Actually, then my next purchase I'm toying around with is I'm thinking about getting one of these Canon camcorders instead of using my DSLR all the time. And I've been reading lots of reviews and playing around. So if anybody out there is using a camcorder that's doing, videoing for YouTube, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you and see what your thoughts are on a camcorder. It seems to be pretty easy. You put one of these on one of these stands, hit record, and some of them have up to 3 hours of recording time. Remove the card, do the same thing to upload your files. It just seems like sometimes it's an easier process because they're handheld. I mean, you can just hold them in one hand, and I can travel with it much easier. So I'm tilting more and more that way about getting one. So got any thoughts? Let me know. Okay, Home Handyman, click subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. You folks have a great day. Bye-bye.